Hello everybody, I'm back on the battlefield playing some Conquest Grand Bazaar. Just tried to record this, but you know my luck, I forgot to turn the microphone on. But here we go again. A map that I haven't been playing that much for a long time, and I remember me as being pretty good in this map. This Insane Crossing are just brilliant maps, I believe. It's like the only good thing DICE ever did. It's like these two maps strategically, seen from a strategical point of view, because you just have so many routes in this. Well, you are. Cause you're always bottlenecked on B, like there are always some guys pushing from A or from C, but besides that, it's a pretty damn good map. And right now I'm looking behind me to make sure that no bad guys spawn behind me while we're capping. And now you see that the flag is not orange at all, which means that nobody from the other team can spawn anymore on that flag. So right now I'm moving in, going to help this guy out who is sitting here all alone. I take some damage. I think it's from one of the vehicles. My friend died here. Make sure to keep my teammates alive. Not at all costs, but if I'm clear, I'll do that. And right now I just drop a nade in case he'll go out of the car, and I get this guy. That felt good. And I get camped. Usually I get camped, or I just get, just destroyed in some noob fashion way, like a parachute C4. That's usually how I go out. Or do you know that feeling when you're just reviving shit-fuck loads of teammates, like you're just reviving them because they keep dying? And you actually make it out fine, but then you die to like the very last opponent, and like you just see on your kill cam like 12 medics from your team just rot, and I get some damage, so I go back, and you see just like 20 of your medic guys just running past your dead body, and they could have revived you. And it's like you'll see it. It's so frustrating. You'll see it in a moment here. Right now I'm just holding this position because they have C, and in a second they'll start pushing from my left. You know, that little hallway. So right now I'm holding here, and I'm making sure that a lot of teammates are gonna come in and help me, and I'm just gonna revive my teammates as fast as humanly possible, because the more meat we have, like the more visible targets, the least it's likely for them to hit me. So if I have like 3 teammates and 2 of them go down, instead of going out to kill those guys before reviving them, I'll revive them really quick, and then I'll peek very fast. And right now I see them dying on the minimap. I always look on the fucking minimap. That shit saved my life so many times. And I get promoted. Oh yeah. But right here, it's such a terrible angle. At least from their side. Like, if I'm right here, you'll see me get like a triple kill or something right now. Ah, well, only a double. But I'm just holding it. I'm looking to my right, looking to my left, just making sure that they're not breaching. And you see here, I revived my teammates so many times. And what do I get? What do I get? Nothing. I really hate that shit. I always recognize teammates reviving me, like, okay, you're like the only medic around me, and you seem to be sticking to my side, so yeah, sure, I'll keep reviving you because you're bro. But usually what happens to me is like I just revive like 8 teammates. It's not like I'm trying to manipulate my stats or anything by just reviving. You all know those guys from Metro. It's not anything like that or of that nature at all. Let me see. Yeah, it's just I'm just so frustrated about teammates at times. Just ignore me, and I take a double kill. I love these things. I've been getting a lot of double kills lately with my new weapon here. I hate people who criticize the good weapons, because I always criticize people who doesn't use the good weapons. It's like, I understand that you don't want to just play with one weapon and be extremely overpowered. And right here, I just knew I was gonna die. I'm like, how many guys can I take out before I die? And I get a double. No biscuit, unfortunately, but I'm pretty proud of myself. I took out the medics so they couldn't revive them. That's always something you have to think about, by the way. If you're in a position where you know you're gonna die, you should take out as many assault guys as possible. Like if you see an assault guy and like an engineer who's pointing their gun at you at the same time, go for the assault guy. Because, okay, imagine this scenario: an assault guy and engineer are charging you. You shoot the engineer, the assault guy gets you. What's the first thing the assault guy is gonna do? He's gonna revive his teammate, bro, which made your death completely useless, and you didn't do anything. Actually, you only robbed your team of 1 ticket. So yeah, always think about that. That's all the little things like that. That's stuff that I take into consideration, at least at times where I have enough time and enough cover and so on to help myself out in those situations. And right here, this is a very difficult push. I should have gone E, and yeah, I see it right now. I see E. This guy right here is reloading, so I kill him. That's very important. Listen for the reloads. People usually reload the second they don't see an enemy anymore. Like, that guy probably didn't even think I was on the other side of the wall. And this weapon, I believe, reloads in 1.75 seconds, and that's very fast. I think his reload might have been close to mine, but I just knew he was gonna reload. Like, I just knew that because I've seen this scenario plenty of times. Plenty of times. I shoot at a guy, I don't kill him, he reloads. Of course, I also reload, but I just usually go for him before I reload if I'm sure that he's like the only guy there. And right now, I'm taking E as I should have done before, but we were just rushed from B. I had to stop that wave of you know, just meat rushing. So right now, I'm taking E. E and D are very important flags when you're on the Russian side on this map. Because if they have E and D, they can just destroy you, because people will always spawn bomb on B and just go charging down to C, because it's such a narrow area and they just like getting all those kills and all that damage. And Wesley snipes, nice. And what's the kill? What? I didn't. Oh well. Anyways, I just lost it there. I was looking at the kill feed. Anyways, now I'm going back to C because I see that we're getting some that some guys are dying on the minimap. And man, look at all these guys rushing. It's like no one's seeing them. Sometimes I just feel like I'm alone on a team. It's ridiculous. But yeah, I try to hold this place, and right now I'm just on a fucking spree. Just look at this. A guy pops out, die, reload. Another guy pops out, die, reload. It's fucking glorious, man. I just love those moments. And yet again, my teammates suck. There's a dead guy. Who revives him? I do. Who revives me when I die? Well, usually no one thinks about that too much. And I was trying to stop this guy from back raging us, and you see there I got my suppression kill assist, which is equal to me actually I helped stop that guy. And I believe this is the first revive I get this round. I don't remember my score at this point, but don't you just hate that feeling when you knew you could have done so much better if you had been revived just once or twice more during that round? Anyways, if I remember correctly, I think I'm heading for, yeah, I'm heading for B right now. And it's very important you look right here. Right now, I'm not standing on that flat surface in front of me. I'm actually standing on the stairs behind me. Well, not right now, but before I was, because that way they only... It's called head glitching. It's a bug where you... Well, it's not really a bug, it's a game mechanic where you actually in Battlefield you shoot your rounds out of your head. Like the very top of your skull is actually where the rounds originate from. And you can have almost the entirety of your body, you can have it covered, and you can you can still shoot the round from the top of your head, yet they can only hit you in the top of the head. So that's called head glitching. Well, trying to take E again, it's very important that we hold E, and C's blinking right now. I can't really do too much about that, but the reason that, well, it's not blinking anymore. Well, let me see. Sorry, I just lose it sometimes because it's not old footage, and right here I get some damage. Revive that guy real quick. He's in cover, so it's not a suicide revive, and I get the guy who like killed a lot of us. He's actually a skilled guy, that guy, because he also threw that grenade in order to get me, and I just luckily saw that guy. Like, I didn't even see him on the minimap. It's not like I'm a huge pro. I actually, some luck is associated to my gameplay and my game style also, because if I wanted to utilize my full potential in this game, I think it would become very boring extremely fast. Like, this game is very funny, and it's extremely fun to play and try to specialize and practice and stuff in this game, but it's just not one of those games where you can go all competitive, like, because factions such as or factors such as suppression and a couple of other things completely destroy the skill aspect of this game. But that's a whole other commentary. Right now I'm trying to explain to you guys what I'm doing right now, taking cover as I get ammo. I should have stayed here to get full ammo. I don't know, I just felt like I had to hurry up, and I'm actually gonna be spending some time here because these guys, I'd actually give it to them, they were pretty good. They really used the full potential of their cover, but I was just too fast of a peeker. And right there you see that one guy got in there, only one guy, but look, I got one guy and another guy comes running, and a third guy. You see, the golden rule that you always have to remember is that wherever one guy is, 4 guys could potentially be, and wherever 2 guys are, 8 guys could potentially be in like 5 seconds. Because in Conquest and all other game modes, and right here, take cover, don't just die. Oh yeah, this is beautiful. Sorry. In one other game mode, in team deathmatch, you cannot spawn on your squad. And look at this. It's like 6 or 8 guys there. Like, what were we supposed to do? Anyways, in team deathmatch, you cannot spawn on your teammate, so there it doesn't really matter. But in any other game mode, pay fucking attention. If one guy gets through, potentially 4 guys could go through. Okay. And if one of those guys is a recon, well, it's usually just a never-ending wave of guys just parachuting down, usually accompanied by the beautiful Miss C4. They seem to be very much in love with her, and I don't know what the fuck, I just didn't notice this guy, so I waited for him to come for me, and I just destroyed his asshole. Right now, we're getting fucked. When I joined the game, I believe we were already fucked with the tickets, but I really believe that I did well in this map and that I really contributed to my team as well. I'm trying to stay alive. That's my #1 rule in this game. Stay alive over everything else, because if you stay alive, you can contribute to your team. If you're dead, you're only gonna take tickets. I never C4 suicide because I'm not sure whether or not that C4 is going to kill the tank or the guys close to it, or if they'll jump out and just shoot me in the head. But one thing I am sure of is that the C4 will ultimately kill me, and so I don't really do stuff like that. I try to think, and one of my friends just died up there. I don't really know what got him, whether or not he got shot, but I didn't like get bag rage or anything, but he died up there. Maybe he got hit by a rocket. That's what I suspect happened. Anyways, I'm just trying to hold this flank because they'll keep pushing from E and from D right now, and it seemed that a huge wave was coming from D before, so yeah, I realized that not a lot of people are coming, so I head back to, I believe, E. That I don't remember, but if I know myself correctly, I would say either E or B. Right now we're getting nade spam, so I know guys are gonna be here in like a second. So I'm gonna go ahead and try and throw some nades in there. Right there I was unlucky. Whenever a nade is dropped on you, you have like 3 seconds to be there. Usually I stay there for like 2 of the 3 seconds and then I just run and jump. Uh, and then just heal afterwards, because usually what guys do is they drop grenades and then they peek out to see people running away from the grenades. So I take advantage of that and I'm just ready for them. And you see I get some hit coins right here. Like someone's definitely in there, but they're most likely assault guys because they don't seem to be dying from 2 nades, and that is pretty much equal to assault guys. So I thought to myself, why waste time on nades there? I'm just gonna try and stay alive. Okay, one guy finally. And I believe I'm moving on to E right now. That's the most reasonable thing to do, but then again we're losing, so maybe I'm just getting greedy and going for the kills. No? Oh yeah, I remember this. This was kind of tricky. I knew that I had to take out the assault guy because he had an AEK I saw. And he also got me, but I suppressed him enough. And right here I'm just thinking about staying alive because I don't wanna affect my score at the end of the game. And this guy, man, he just like ruined my entire gameplay, like my entire commentary there, because I saw him go that way and he magnumed my face. He ultimately died because of me. One bullet more and he would have been dead. One bullet more. My team lost, but then again, I only joined when half the tickets was already down, so I did pretty fucking reasonable. Like, I obviously had the best score per minute in this game. I got a rank, that's always sweet. You almost have to include that in a commentary, right? But yeah, this was a very interesting round for me. I hope you actually got something from this, or that it was educational in just some kind of way. Excuse the Facebook sounds. I should have turned that shit off, but I'm getting spammed now. Anyways, I do hope that you learned something from this and that you enjoy these kind of videos, because this seems to be the way for me. Like I really like to do videos in this way, and I just added this little extra clip right here. You'll see it in a second. I just continued playing on the same server, and this is what happens to me a lot of times. Like, okay, fine, same crossing, a brilliant map once again, and I start. God damn it, Facebook! I had it turned off for the first half of the commentary, but I forgot to turn it off again, and I am recording right now. But listen, or look, I mean, look at what happens. It's like we're charging up, everything's going smooth, but as I'm capping this flag, and look at what I'm actually doing here, you get a little same crossing tip right here. I'm looking down that alley. That's an alley, and it freezes. It just freezes on me. That's what. Anyways, I really hope you enjoyed this and got something from it. Give me some response, why not? But see ya, guys. Later.